Iceland's volcanic eruption. As of May the 5th of 2024, there are currently 47 volcanoes which are actively erupting around the planet, a total which is two less than last week. One of these erupting volcanoes that many people have been speculating about as of late is Iceland's still erupting Reykjanes volcano. Its eruption has just entered its 48th consecutive day, and it appears that sometime soon either second simultaneous eruption will begin at this very volcano, or a resurgence in eruptive activity will occur at its singular, still weekly erupting spatter cone. This week's top stories, and now here are this week's top volcano-related news stories. In Hawaii, a swarm of more than 1,500 earthquakes struck underneath a section of the Kilauea volcano's East Rift Zone, indicating a fresh intrusion of magma. Meanwhile, in the nation of Tonga, unusually intense eruptive activity was detected at the Tofua volcano, causing several special alerts to be published. And in what is this week's top story, on Tuesday what might end up being one of the Ruang eruption. Largest eruptions of the 21st century occurred, as the Ruang volcano produced a powerful eruption on April 30th, which likely reached an intensity marking a volcanic explosivity index of 85. Late on April 28th, the quickly growing andesite lava dome at Ruang's summit reached such thickness that it formed an effective caprock, causing immense pressure and gases to build up underneath it. This pressure became more and more intense until at 2:30 a.m. local time on April 30th, absolute hell broke loose as Ruang's summit exploded and sent a plume of ash to a height of 25.1 kilometers or 82,349 feet. Simultaneously, still hot ash, lapilli, volcanic bombs, and occasional lava bombs rained down across the adjacent and more densely populated Tagulandang Island, damaging hundreds of structures. In mere minutes, it is believed that every structure that survived the April 17th eruption was wiped out by pyroclastic flows on Ruang Island. The Plinian phase continued for 210 minutes until ceasing at 5 a.m., by which time 940 million cubic meters of tephra had been ejected. Since as much as 800,000 tons of sulfur dioxide gas were also ejected, large amounts of this gas combined with water and oxygen in the atmosphere to form sulfuric acid. While thankfully insufficient to cause a volcanic winter, enough sulfur dioxide was emitted to create unusually vivid sunsets in sections of the southern hemisphere, such as this viewer-sent example from New South Wales in Australia. Meanwhile, in Hawaii, the famed Kilauea volcano is producing its strongest episode of volcanic Kilauea unrest and rest, since a failed 30 million cubic meter magmatic intrusion occurred within its southwest rift zone a little over 3 months ago.